Standing for the word of God. The Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. But the tree of knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eat it, thou shalt surely die. Now, chapter 3. Now, the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, has God said, Ye shall not eat of the tree of the garden? And the woman said unto him, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree that's in the midst of the garden, God said, Ye shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof, your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Look at your neighbor and say, Neighbor, the deceiving power of sin. The deceiving power of sin. You may be seated. The deceiving power of sin. My name is Cocaine. They call me Coke for short, because I entered your country without a passport. And ever since then, I've been hunted and sought by the pusher, by the junkie, by the plainclothes narcs. I'm more valuable than a diamond. I'm more treasure than gold. Use me once, you can be sold. I can make a schoolboy forget his books. I can take a beauty queen, make her forget her look. I can take a speaker, I can make him a bore. I can even take your mama, I can make her a whore. All kinds of people falling under my wings. If you don't believe, take a look at my sting. I got daughters in the house arguing with the mothers. I got sisters in the house fighting with the brother. I even got people robbing in the Lord's house. I got the husband on the street and they're pimping the spouse. Because I'm the king of crime. I'm the prince of destruction. I call the organs in your body to malfunction. I'm a bad habit, too tough for the man. The police done the best in the battering ram. I'm raising hell all over the earth. If you don't believe, ask Lynn Bias and Brian Hurst. Most of my friends, they call me Big C because I'm known to many as a white lady. I destroy active politicians and sports zero. Decrease bank accounts a million all the way to zero. And now that you know, tell me what will you do for taking cocaine is left up to you. But if you jump in my saddle, can you ride me with well? Because on the horse of cocaine, I'll take you straight to hell. Cocaine. Cocaine. I'm not a good at cocaine is very powerful. It affects the nervous system. It raises the level of dopamine in your body. It's a neurotransmitter that's linked to pleasure movements, so the brain reward circuit. The short-term effects, blood constriction, nausea, fast heartbeat, but the long-term effect, severe bowel decay, high risk of contacting hepatitis C, HIV, malnourishment, restlessness. But cocaine is a deceiver. When people get on cocaine, and even when they break it down to crack, it gets to the point where it messes up the dopamine levels, and you are highly excited. Oh, you're on fire. Oh, you just crazy, but it's a false high. It's not going to last long. And you have to do more to get the same kind of high. And it's so addicted that they die because of cocaine. Not many people, when they get free, can get free from the grip of cocaine. And now in the form of crack. It's so addictive and so powerful. But it fools you because when you take, you get that high. Oh, your dopamine levels are out of whack. And you get all this energy. But it's lying to you. So is sin like cocaine. There is a deceptive power in sin. Herein, Adam and Eve were told by God, at least Adam, about cost her her home. It cost her their living quarters. It cost her her equality with man. It cost her pain and childbearing. Oh, the devil didn't tell her about that. The devil didn't tell her. Isn't it funny that when you get medicine, it says, oh, this medicine can cure you of this and cure you of that, but in fine print, it says the side effects of this medicine is ration, vomiting, throwing up, bowel movement, using the bathroom, peeing on yourself, boo-booing on yourself. Yo, it don't tell that. Folks don't tell you what are the side effects, and neither does the devil with sin. He'll say to you, she looks good, honey. Look how strong he is. But they never tell you that he got AIDS and she got AIDS. Oh, they just tell you you look good with them. They'll tell you everything's going to be all right. Just leave your man, leave your wife. Oh, this girl's going to take care of you. Oh, they don't tell you that, oh, come and try this drug. Oh, it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you do right. But they never show you without a job because now you're addicted to it. They don't say, you know, oh, this Mad Dog 2020 tastes good. Oh, this Smith's Malt Liquor Beer tastes good. Oh, come on and just take some, but they never tell you about the alcoholic who's in the gutter. Because sin is deceitful. Sin has a way of deceiving the user. Oh, we are living in a time where people are blaming the ills of the world on each other. They're saying because you're black, it's your problem with the cop. Because you're white, it's your problem with the cop. Because I like this, I got a mixed multitude. Because you're Hispanic, it's your problem with the cop. Because you black, white, and Hispanic, it's your fault. But the problem is not of that of the black man or the white man, not the black woman or the Hispanic woman. The problem is because of sin. Because of sin in this world, this is why we have racism. Racism is a byproduct of sin. Racism is a byproduct of sin, just as hate is a byproduct of sin. The devil doesn't tell you that when you get sin, there's some byproducts of it. There's some side effects of it. You get self-pride. You thinking I'm number one. I should, I need, it's mine, it belongs to me, and you get your own. This is some of the side effects. That's why the Bible says the only way that you can really be attacked by the devil is through lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. But these are side effects of sin. And when Eve took of the fruit, eyes were open. Oh, she became alive, but she became alive just to die. But the devil didn't tell her it was going to cost her her eternity. And neither will he tell you that when you get caught up in adultery, when you get caught up in fornication, when you get caught up in stealing and lying, it's going to cost you eventually. You might not get caught today. You might not get caught tomorrow. But you're going to get caught, honey. If not down here, you will be up there. Sin is a deceiver. Sin is a deceiver. It lies to you. Like a man that takes a young woman and tells her how much he cares about her. How Charles Jr. did you. Baby, you're my one and only. Girl, I must be thirsty because you look like my sip of water. Oh, girl, heaven must be an angel because you're right here with me. deceiving. I'm sorry.
Nothing like that.
I'm telling this story. Always in the car, driving out without letting you know where he's going. You haven't seen it. Amen. But that's how sin is. Sin will grab a hold of you, get a hold of you, and when you get it, you can't get loose. I remember a friend girl of mine when she was on crack. She was telling me, hey, I got this. I can handle this. I can do this. And I looked at her, and she was down there working with this little thing, and she face changed, her attitude changed, and she said, get me, take me home so I can go get more. And she just changed. Went to prison over it, went to jail over it, came out, still wanted it. Sin is deceitful. Sin will leave you naked, blind, and wretched. When sin gets through with you, have you seen folks who are serving God, living for God, on fire for God, then years later you see them didn't recognize them because of sin on them. Sin done wore them out. Sin done, they'd be 30 years old looking like they're 90. Folks that get into sin look like they just worn out by sin. Sin just beat them and beat them and beat them down until they don't even look themselves because of the pressure and the degrading sin. Sin is deceptive. And now America, they're fighting one another thinking it's because it's your fault, my fault, their fault. But they don't realize it's sin's fault. It's sin's fault. We kicked God out of the school and sin came in. We kicked God out of prayer and sin came in. We told God we don't want you here, we don't need you here, and it opened up the door for sin. But sin didn't come in as sin. He came in with a suit on. Oh, he came on with a briefcase in his hand. Oh, he came in and he was polite. Oh, he shook hands with everybody. And when sin said, let's go to the club, you said, but I don't drink. Oh, we're just going to speak to see who's there. And sin helped you walk in. And sin said to you, won't you take a sip? I don't drink. Oh, one won't hurt. Then sin said, won't you buy a bottle? And we took a bottle. Is this yours? Sin will get you drunk. And then sin, after you get drunk, and you looking for your keys, ooh, fooled you. Oh, I'm sorry. And sin will get you drunk and tell you, you can drive. You'll be all right. You can make it. You only live down the road. And when you get in that car, sin is sitting in the semi-truck, waiting on you to round the corner. It never cared about you, didn't care about you, don't care about you. It just wants to kill you because you had represented what he hated, which is God. Sin is a deceiver. Sin will destroy you and mess you up. Oh, we think that it's all right when we get into sin. We think that, oh, we don't have the time. We can hide it, but honey, pretty soon when you're in sin, the women in a show. Oh, yeah, but I've been taking contraceptives. I've been using, honey. destroy you. How you doing, Deke? Sin will lie to you. It'll make you have feelings that aren't even there. Sin will make you feel like you're in love when you're in lust. Sin will steal from you and rob from you, make you steal from yourself, rob from yourself. Sin is a deceptive and destructive power. It destroyed Adam and Eve in the garden, and it put man on a downhill fall ever since the fall in the garden. Pain, sores, diseases, famine, trouble, problems, everything that we face is because of the defective power of sin. Oh, but man, God gave the remedy. But man doesn't want to take it because he said, I can fix it myself. I don't need God. I can fix my own problems, and we haven't fixed them yet. Killings are on the rise. Rape is on the rise. Drug use is on the rise because of the defective and deceptive power of sin. Sin will make you feel like you got all the answers. I got this. I got this. Have you ever tried to help folks out and they tell you they don't need your help? Have you ever tried to give people advice and they don't need your advice? And you tell them, I've been down that road. I've been where you at. You need to pay attention, and they say, I got this. But nobody we know do. Now that wasn't you that time, was it? You ain't told me I got this happen. But maybe your sister. Amen, amen, amen. Amen. Sin will not even let you know the problem's right there for you. What my wife was referring to, I was looking for my car keys yesterday. And I went all around the house looking, they're hanging on my neck. I went to the house looking everywhere, looking for my car, offering reward of money. But I think the person who saw them deceived me because they wanted the money. Sin will do that. Sin will get other folks knowing you in a bad situation to take advantage of your situation. People who you think are your friends ain't really your friend. They're just trying to take advantage of your bad situation. That's what sin will do. We think the sinners and all the people that we hang out as our friends. They're our friends when we got money in our pocket. They're our friends when we can give them things. But when your money is gone, your food is low, and your bills are high, your friends can't be found. Sin is deceptive. Sin is damaging. Sin is dangerous. Sin. Oh, Paul said, who shall deliver me from this body of sin? I can't get out. Every time I would do good, evil is present with me. How am I going to get out? Show me the way. But he said, thank God for Jesus Christ. He made a way for me to get out of sin. He opened up a door when I couldn't open it up. Sin slew me, young man. But Jesus raised me up. Are you being deceived by sin this morning? Does the devil got you thinking everything between you and God is fine? You got no problems. You all right. You don't need to go to church that much. You don't have to read that much. You don't need to pray that much. You don't need to study that much. It don't take all that, honey. It takes all of that and more. Don't let sin lie to you. Don't let sin get you in a situation where it's deceptiveness. I've known many folks on cocaine and crack. When you saw them, and you looked at them, they just wore out. Wore out because of the effect of sin. Let us not be deceived, church. Let us exciting message. No, it's a message about sin. And most folks don't shout over sin because most of the time we in something in our life. Knowing we shouldn't, couldn't, wouldn't do what we do. Knowing where we should be. Knowing where God brought us from, but why aren't we still at that level or higher? Knowing what we used to. Isn't it funny? Life is always about how it used to be. I used to do this. Remember back in the day our church used to, and I used to, but what about now? What happened? Because we've been deceived by sin, because sin said we don't have to do all that. We don't need to come to church on Bible studies. We don't need to come to church Wednesday, Sunday morning, Sunday night that we don't have the night. Oh, I don't need to pick up my Bible and pray. I don't need to go witness. I'm busy. I got things to do, places to go, and people to see. But that's being deceived, honey. You're being tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled by sin. Because it takes that and it's going to take more. Because Jesus is going to ask, what did you do with Christ in your life? Because the greatest person in heaven, the greatest person in heaven won't be the preacher, but it'll be the one that won a soul. It'll be the one that went out to lost and hurting humanity. But you know what sin says? You go do it. If I don't do it, somebody else will do it.